let's go ahead and put the Evo in. And install the rotors. So today is not about the lining, but about the Evo. So let's put it in. She's a nice truck for sure, but today we're gonna be working on the Evo and make sure I'm in good lighting. We're gonna be working on the Evo, so got some nice slaughter rotors for this bad baby. It's time to get to work. Out with the old and with the new. Here's the old BBS's. It's about time we start getting some rotors. I have them all, but this side is actually done. Let me see. Do you see that? See that line right there? That's about why we need him. My dad should be here soon. He's gonna help me out because he's a real mechanic. I'm learning, but it's all right. But I'm excited for these slaughter rotors and brake pads. I've been wanting to install these for a while now. I can't wait to feel the difference. But first we do have to break them in after we put them in. But it's all right. I'm gonna cut back to when he's here. So now, show you these beautiful wheels.
Alrighty, here's the brakes. For the front rotors, we got DBA, and then for the rear rotors, we also got DBA, but these ones are slotted with a coating in the middle for heat resistance. And then for pads, we got some nice stoptech brake pads.
So let's get these wheels off. Alright, so I'm just gonna get the spacers off.
My bad for the absolute lag on the video.
Alright, the next step, you're gonna want to get these pins right here. You're gonna want to push them out with the chisel, and then you should be able to get this mount off right there. You're gonna want a nice little mallet, something small enough to push it all the way through, and then this is just to start it. So I'm gonna get those off, and then we're good. Now we're gonna get those two. You should have one at the top and one at the bottom, and those are connected to the calipers on the rear. You cannot see it from here, but there's one right in the middle right there. So let's get those off. It should be a size 19. This is what I'm gonna use to get the bolts off. Alright, so for the top one, I had to use this one because the ratchet style would not fit on top, but that one did fit the bottom. They were definitely tight. And then to get them to finish it off, I have to get this one for the top because that one doesn't really rotate, so made it much easier. It's all the same, size 19. Once you get it off, I have this little hook here, just put it up there, and then I mean the rotors just come straight off. But as you can see, there's a nice little line, and it pads actually touchy because I don't know, I don't think I see a pad over there, but there's very little. There's a mark right there. And this is the side that was basically done, that indicated me that I needed to change them. So let's get these off, and hopefully we get different results with these, the new ones. So here are the new rotors, much better than the other ones. Got some nice little heat dispersion, and on these ones, the design in the middle is basically what they call is a paw print. So it disperses everywhere instead of one direction. So I'm pretty sure that's gonna be pretty good. For sure, I'm gonna take these on the track one day, but let's get them on. Almost forgot, clean these with some brake cleaner and a towel. They recommend they don't get anything on here, so I can't spray it down like normal. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean these, clean both sides always, and then we should get to the actual caliper. you can see, they look pretty empty. And then here's the new ones. Yeah, it's safe to say that we're past that little line. We are basically about to touch pads, which is what you don't want. So let's get these out, but first you're gonna want to push those in on each side, and I'm gonna use a tool for that, specifically for calipers. It's like a ratchet tool. Push them all back in. We're gonna lubricate the back of the new pads with some anti-seize. Make sure to do that. And then we're gonna put them back on the actual caliper. Put the bolts back on after we put the caliper on. Actually, first, after you do that, put the caliper back on. Then you do the brake pads. And then you're done. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we can move on to the rear.
Before you install the pads, make sure to add anti-seize so they do not stick to the caliper next time you try to take them off. Don't forget to clean these and lubricate them again so they don't just weld themselves to the actual caliper. It is very important. This is what they should look like.
Alright, now I'm gonna take these on.
We are now on the rears. It's basically just rinse and repeat process, except this one should be a little easier because it's nice and small.
Now we're gonna take the bolts that are in the back of the caliper. The first one is at the top right over here. I have already broken these loose, so this is much faster. Don't forget to take this off, you will need this. Right here's the new rotor. Let's get to cleaning. The rear brake pads came with the new hardware, so we're gonna put these on. Next thing you want to do is put anti-seize on your brakes and put them on the caliper. So let's get them on. I already have this side on. I just need to put this one. Go ahead and put anti-seize on these, and then we can slap them back on.